Right, buckle up lads, because we got fresh tea from the big man himself, James Cameron, absolutely torching Alien 3 like it's personal. And well, I guess it kind of is, to be fair. Came across this little short from Michael Biehn's podcast and it's pure savage energy. If you've ever sat through the third flick about undocumented illegal aliens of colour and wondering why the studio decided to bin everything good about the sequel in the opening credits whilst making you spend 2 hours with a bunch of unlikable convicts and bona fide naughty murderer killers, Cameron's here to confirm. Yep, it was super daft as fuck, and to move more brain dead than Billie Eilish, admitting her $1 million mansion is plonked on stolen land.
No one is illegal on stolen land.
I'm the bad guy.
Duh.
Poor James. Bro's like, why you got to go and massacre my proverbial boy like that, bruh?
Were you disappointed when they made the decision to kill Newt?
Okay, that's a separate subject.
I know. I'm all over the place.
I thought that was the stupidest fucking thing. It's like you
spent the last third of your movie saving her.
I know, right? Right. So, yeah, exactly. So you build a lot of goodwill around the characters of Hicks and Newt and Bishop, and then the first thing they do in the next film is kill them all off, right? Really smart guys, and replace them with a bunch of fucking convicts that you hate and want to see die. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Really clever. Now, I'm a big fan of Fincher and his work and all that, and that was his first feature film, and he was getting vectored around by a lot of other voices and all that, so I give him a free pass on that one.
No, of course, but he was handed a bowl of shit. If he
Exactly.
had to overcome that problem.
The whole clip's about a minute of JC quietly seething about all his hard work going down the pan. And to be honest, he has every right to be a bit pissed, to be fair. It's like if a POTUS makes changes to a country's policies via sweeping executive orders, only to be immediately undone by a bewildered cabbage with an autopen.
I thought that was the stupidest fucking thing.
And I'm not surprised that Biehn is a bit gutted too. Bro probably thought he had a year's worth of work in the can gearing up for a third flick, only to be yeeted off screen before he knew what hit him.
Never knew what hit him.
Poor Hicks. Busting your gut to help save little Newt from the hive, bonding with Ripley, and producing a wholesome family vibe that actually made you give a toss? Producers like, sod all that gay shit. We're going to have a bunch of baldy felons all perv over the one lone female on the entire planet, and we can't be having a kid knocking around making it all look super creepy. I mean, I know it's been 90s Hollywood, but we've got to have some standards, son.
Really smart guys.
I mean, nothing says great sequel move like swapping heartwarming child rescue stakes for a prison full of blokes that you cheer if the alien dropped the soap and totally used them all as anal toothpicks. What? Though he does chuck Fincher a half-hearted bone, to be fair. Imagine having this turd on your CV as your first feature.
He would have to get on the phone, like at midnight, and talk to the brass at Fox, and they'd be saying, don't shoot the next day. We want to cut that. I felt it was quite arbitrary, and again, it all arose from him not being with the script.
I think the biggest problem David had was that we never had a concrete draft of a script to go by. And here he is directing his first movie, following in the likes of Ridley Scott and James Cameron, and it is very difficult to balance all of those things. And I think that when you go through any production, it's difficult. It's hard. I think when you go through your first one without a script, it's even harder.
It's amazing to me that Fox is the #1 studio in the country because they're all such a bunch of morons.
Fair play, give the lad a pass. Clearly the fella who went on to make cinema classics like C7N and that one where Jodie Foster snuggles her moody Twilight daughter in a small secure room and whilst Jared Leto raids a gaff with a shit haircut, probably wouldn't have done such a bad job if left to do his thing properly.
Fact check.
That's true.
But good on Jim Cam for not mincing words and trying to glaze his colleagues when they produce utter crud. Something them two wicked stick figures could really learn from, to be fair.
Feeling really beautiful. It's just you f***ing are.
You sit on a throne of lies.
So, what do you reckon? Was killing Newt and Hicks off screen genius bleakness because reasons, or just the stupidest fucking thing ever? Drop your hot and cold takes below. Personally, I can't wait till AI properly takes off next year, and I can use Google's Genie 3 to make the proper Alien 3 I always wanted to see. One where they all retire to a sunny paradise colony, adopt a baby facehugger that loves a good cuddle but not in a homicidal way, and spend weekends having family barbecues where they walk their pet Zeno on the beach, adorably head biting a 99 with strawberry sprinkles.
What you talking about, Willis?